I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
I'm here on a job site with Tim, who owns his own electrical contracting business.
3 employees and 2 work trucks.
Tim traded up to Geico Commercial Auto Insurance. We're positively here where he needs us most.
They sure are.
With step-by-step help on all his insurance needs, all for shockingly low rates.
Shockingly low, huh?
Just a little bit of electrician humour. Do you get it?
I got it.
You know, it feels like we have a real connection. All right, I'll stop.
Get a commercial auto insurance quote today at geico.com and see how much you could save. It feels good to Geico.
Brandon Alsley here, play-by-play for the Abby Canucks. You got it locked in the line chain, a Vancouver Canucks podcast.
The rumors are reaching a fever pitch, and the Vancouver Canucks are right in the eye of the storm. If you thought the Conor Garland talk was loud before, it just got a whole lot louder. We're talking specific names, a specific package, and a massive potential shift for this Canucks rebuild. We have an update, a follow-up to our previous Garland to Boston video, which is just this one right here. Which, by the way, if you guys have not watched yet, go ahead, pause this one, go back, watch this one, and then you can come back and watch this one. But this is the follow-up that we are referring to. And according to the fourth period's David Pagnotta, the Boston Bruins haven't just re-engaged, they're deep in it. And the names being floated as the return for Conor Garland, Matthew Poitras, and Mason Lohrei. Perhaps hearing that the Islanders were in on Garland may have spooked the Bruins a little bit, maybe, been a little bit of competition. We also still don't even know what the Islanders are reportedly offering or what they could offer. Obviously, we've heard Anthony Duclair's name out there. Nothing else really concrete. We've had suggestions, like some prospect suggestions, but when it comes to actual names, all we've heard really is Duclair. So, with the Bruins feeling as though that there's some major competition for Garland, they perhaps may have stepped it up a little bit to try and entice the Vancouver Canucks. This lines up actually perfectly with what we've been hearing from Jimmy Murphy and RG Media. The competition is real, with the Islanders, of course, also in the mix, but Boston seems ready to move some serious chips. They want Garland. Now, let's talk about Matthew Poitras. Just give a bit of, I know we've talked about him previously, but just to give a little bit of a refresher course on him. If the Canucks can land this kid, you flipping jump at it. No questions asked, no hesitation, period. You say yes. He's a 21-year-old right shot center, exactly what this organization needs. We've seen him make the Bruins as a 19-year-old, putting up 15 points in 33 games that very same season, which is pretty darn good for a 19-year-old. I know, Matthew Schaefer is absolutely obliterating that right now, but keep in mind this was a few years ago. Right now, in the AHL with the Providence Bruins, he's got 31 points in 49 games and is projected to hit 44. Now, the 2022 NHL Draft Guide calls him a premier playmaker and puck handler. He pre-scans, he's selective, and he balances risk and reward beautifully. He's the type of player who wins positioning by getting low and changing pace. For a rebuilding Canucks team, Poitras is the perfect fit. Then you have Mason Lohrei. We're talking a 6'5", 218 pounds of mobile defense. He's a puck carrier with elite skills in small ice situations, especially for a guy his size. He's got that snappy wrist shot and incredible upper body strength. Lohrei had a breakout 2024-25 campaign with 33 points in 77 games. This year, he's on pace for 32 points, so just 1 point lower than that season. While his ice time has dipped slightly this season, his ceiling remains sky high. Having a big body who can move the puck like he does would change the dynamic of the Canucks' blue line instantly. Now, why is Boston doing this? Well, we all know Conor Garland is from Massachusetts. He is a Massachusetts native. He knows that market. While he's having a down year, he's currently on pace for 37 points. Other than this year, he's been a consistent 50-point producer when he's on. The kicker is the contract. Garland's $36 million extension kicks in next season, obviously on July 1st, with of course, a full no movement clause for at least the first 3 years of the contract. But right now, before the March 6th NHL trade deadline, he, of course, has zero trade protection. The window for the Canucks to maximize his value and avoid that no-move clause, we know, as having talked about it in the previous video, is closing fast. Honestly, and this is just me, I honestly thought the Michael McCarron trade would start the domino effect, but we're still waiting for that first big Garland piece to fall. I know there has been a couple more trades, or one more trade that's gone through that also involved the Nashville Predators sending Cole Smith to the Vegas Golden Knights. I thought there'd at least be like 3 or 4 trades after that initial Michael McCarron trade, including when they were talking about Garland to the Islanders. I figured, just waiting for it. And then same thing with the Bruins, especially after hearing that, the package could be Poitras or keep that in mind, or Lohrei. So it can either be both of them in a package or them individually. Now, personally, I don't think Vancouver is going to land both of them. I just don't. It's either one or the other. But if they can get even just one of those guys, that is a massive win for the future of this franchise. But I want to hear from you. Who appeals more to you in a Canucks jersey? The playmaking center in Poitras or the towering defenseman in Lohrei? Or do you think the Canucks should hold out for both? Try their hardest to get both of them. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And before we do our sponsor read and thank our primary sponsor, none other than DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL, let's go ahead and take a look at the NHL odds on DraftKings. Sorry, I thought I had this up. But I guess we got to move over to tomorrow, as it is, of course, almost 9 o'clock, and most of the games are either finishing up or have already finished. So let's go and take a look at tomorrow. All right, I'm going to bring this up. Give me one quick second here. Is that? And then there we go. So as you can see for tomorrow, you have the Vegas Golden Knights and the Detroit Red Wings. the Devils and Maple Leafs, the Hurricanes and the Canucks, the Kraken and the Blues, the Islanders and the Ducks. Those are your NHL odds. Keep in mind that the odds are subject to change, so keep that very well in mind. And on that note, I'd like to give a big shout out and thank you to DraftKings Sportsbook, which is an official sports betting partner of the NHL.
Nobody does selling better than Shopify. Shopify is the home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts go abandoned and way more sales going through. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. On the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more, sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout that Skims uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period for 3 months at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL, is built for the fastest game on ice. With player props and live betting, every shift, every shot, every save gives you options to get in on the game with DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN, that's code THPN, to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas, wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois, 21 plus in most states. Void in Ontario, restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets, which will expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. This is a limited time offer. Copyright 2026 NHL, all rights reserved. This video has been a presentation of both DraftKings Sportsbook as well as the Hockey Podcast Network. Be sure to check out the network for your favorite podcast covering your favorite team at thehockeypodcastnetwork.com, the home of hockey podcasts, where it's every team, everywhere. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe to The Line Change, and be sure to have your notifications turned on so you don't miss more in-depth analysis of your Vancouver Canucks. Once again, drop your comments down below. What do you guys think about this trade package featuring Matthew Poitras and or Mason Lohrei? Would you guys do that deal? Would you guys trade Conor Garland for either Matthew Poitras, or if it included Mason Lohrei, would you do Lohrei and Poitras for Conor Garland? I don't know, maybe throw a draft pick in there as well. Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, I'll catch you guys on the next Line Change.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.